السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Welcome to the first session of the AI course for teachers by me, Kareem Hassan from Dar al-Tarbiyah. I am an engineer and a teacher. I've been working in curriculum developing, in teaching, making programs for youth, also training teachers. Alhamdulillah ta'ala, we had many successful trainings of teachers since the COVID started. I started the training of teachers, or maybe before, but I started more trainings of teacher. And I'm very enthusiastic of teaching AI. And I mean no coding AI. We're not meaning the engineering side of the AI. I mean the applications of AI that is about just a tool to download or a website to be able to use, and not more than this. And inshallah, you will be surprised, bismillah ta'ala, by the amount of things that you can do with AI that you might not have been able to before. But something that is worrying me very much, honestly, is that I asked a question in the survey, in the registration form, about your prior knowledge of AI, and we have some people answered by 4 and 5, which is gonna ruin my course. So I'll try to offer something to the 5 and 4 people that they have not known before. Hopefully, we can change the 5 and the 4, inshallah, to push it backwards a little bit, maybe. Or it's just gonna be very boring that I will be like offering nothing new, which is I don't like. So the first tool we are gonna take actually is, you cannot consider an AI tool, but it can be considered as a normal tool, but it's very important for teachers, and it's gonna help us understand a bit of some interaction between us and our students online, for those who teach online. So this tool is called Paul Everywhere. For those, I would, طبعا. Yes, somebody speaking? Someone wants to speak? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. So Paul Everywhere, I all the material, the links, everything, I put it in another tool called Notion that I will share with you. But here we have Paul Everywhere, okay? So here I can make an activity that is interactive with your students, and here you are my students. So I can make them multiple choice, or a survey, or a clickable image like a map or something. So here I'm gonna make a word cloud. I'm going to ask one question. Describe your, someone most likely is trying to log in. Describe your use of AI in 1 or 2 words. I'm sorry, just someone calling was unable to get to the Zoom link. So I'm just going to send them now. Okay. Yes, okay, I'm sorry for the interruption. So here I will activate this, and here we will be able to see your responses. I will say send, and actually I can copy the response link and send it to you. I'm sending it to you now in the chat in the Zoom, and all of you now will be able uh, to find it. Once I present this, you will find in 1 or 2 words maximum, describe your use of AI. So your response is gonna show up here. Nobody has responded yet. It's activated, I think. Okay, here. Basic. No, you can do 2 words. Uh, so what's I mean the use of your AI, the applications. Um, so what do you use mainly? Writing emails, research, generating images. What's the most, I'm sorry, describe your use, I mean your application, your main application of, not your level, your main application. Lesson planning. The bigger the word, the meaning that more people are writing it. Quizzes, students, worksheets. Wow. Wow. Lesson planning. Everybody is doing lesson planning with it. Lesson planning is the biggest word here. So that is a good tool when uh, we are talking about engaging students in online learning. So this is one thing to add to your toolkit that we are taking all everywhere. So lesson planning is mostly what people are doing, but we have information, searching, engaging, emails, research, uh, yet, I'm not sure yet, presentations, worksheet, writing tool, depending, multiple. So we find the word worksheet here, and we find worksheet here again, and we have lesson planning. So many people are doing worksheet, lesson planning, and emails, is big emails, and so on. So that's good. Inshallah, we are gonna go over some, as Sister Rana said, saving time. Okay, that's very good. So inshallah, second tool that we will be taking that all of you are going to, I mean, all the material of the course is going to be in it, is going to be, the tool is going to be called Notion. I'm not sure how familiar you are with Notion or no, but for me, I'm going to put all the material, all the links, or if we have slides, if we have any text, the prompts that we're using, all these things, inshallah, is going to be on Notion. So for this, I will want to put your emails in the Notion to invite you to be able to access it. So I want all of you to write here in the chat, write your email, please, and I will send you an invitation now to be able to access the Notion, inshallah. So the first application of AI is going to appear today, which is that you will type so many emails in the chat, and I have to copy and paste each email in the Notion, and this is time consuming. Imagine we are 25, 30 people. It's going to be very time consuming. So since we have many people here who are good with AI, and already I have seen from the word cloud that all of Allah has been using AI, how can I refine all these emails? Anybody has an idea? So I will start from Sister Naima Mustafa. I will select where she typed her email, and I will select all the emails that you have typed. I'm selecting, copy. We still have people. So I can do it in two ways. So the first way is to go to ChatGPT. It's the problem, some people still typing.
Yeah, can you please share your screen when you go to chat GPT?
I will share my screen now. I have started sharing it if you see. Okay. Did you see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay. So I took all the conversation, copy and paste. So it has a lot of things that are not emails in it, which is a big problem. If I take this to my Notion, this is, I'm sorry, this is my Notion, where it has the AI course for teachers, and then it has the topics that we are discussing today. We have topics for the first session. This is what we are going, tools to explore, terminology, exercises, prompts that we are going to take, and the slides, for all these things. For me to invite you, I will have to go and share so that I can invite. So it's telling me put emails. So I cannot put one by one. It's going to be a time consuming, especially if we have 50 people, 100 people. It's going to be very time consuming. So I'm going to go to chatgpt.com, and I will just write emails only. And that's it. So I need a list of emails only. It started listing emails only and saving me time. So what I was about to do in Allahu A'lam, maybe 1 minute, 2, I'm just doing it now in 1 second here. So all of you will have access, invite. You will open your email now. You will find yourself in invited to be able to access the Notion. So I'm gonna give you time to log in. So we said for the people on the group, on the WhatsApp group, if you can save time to be able to log to the Notion, it's gonna be saving us time. So I'm gonna give you some time to log in, and inshallah we are going to
Ustaz Kareem, it asks if we can have request access because we don't have access to this page.
yes, so once I receive the access to the request, I will. So some people, they are able to log in directly, and some people request access, especially if someone gave me an email that is different from the default email that they use.
Got it.
So sometimes, yes. So today, inshallah, we will be taking a brief of what is AI and what's its history and some terminology that is used so that if you are totally new to this field, you are going to be able to pick up, inshallah, with other people. They're talking about AI, they say LLM, they say neural network, they say stuff that seems to be complicated. Inshallah, we are going to make it simple and easy. And later on, you can watch videos, people talking about AI. If you have never scratched the surface or never knew about what is AI, you will be able to know what is AI, how to navigate, where to find good resources, and all these things. And again, do not panic. I'm not talking about AI engineering. I don't need you to have any background in coding. Actually, with zero coding, programming, I mean, if you don't know what's coding, you will be able to code today. We're gonna make codes today, inshallah. This will be maybe our first practice today to make a code and a beneficial code to education. It's not just a random code. Uh, so, hmm. So anybody is having trouble logging into the Notion? I'm sorry of some Arabic terms that are not translated because we have also Arabic teachers taken. Some people are accessing requests. So did everybody,
I don't think you got my email.
Sister Pam, or who's speaking?
Pam.
I did get it, and I did send an invitation.
Okay.
It was not on the ChatGPT one, but I then added it separate. Right. Let's start a chat so that until people are able to log in. If you are unable to log in, I'm gonna send you the Notion link here in the chat and just try to request access.
Is it like the page says Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim at the
Yes.
beginning? Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, it does. Okay. I'm going to change just the answer. So let's start the chat. What's the meaning of the word artificial? Artificial. ما معنى كلمة اصطناعي? Or what's the meaning of the word artificial? Who can say?
Not real.
Not what?
Not real.
Not real. Yes. Not real. No, not real is fake.
not a human.
Not human. صح. ليس من صنع البشر. Not. It's human made. It's not God made. So this is the word. It's not natural. It's human. This is the word artificial. طيب. What about intelligence, which is a word supposedly that we as teachers, we have dealt with the word intelligence, and if we studied, we have studied the theory of multiple intelligences. the multiple intelligence, but when we come to definition of intelligence, many people get stuck. What is intelligence? Who can answer? Go ahead. Anybody? The word intelligence, what does it mean?
To have knowledge.
To have knowledge, okay. So somebody who doesn't have a knowledge about a certain topic is not intelligent.
Comprehension and creativity.
Comprehension and creativity is knowledge, comprehension, creativity.
Solving problem.
Solving problem.
Reasoning.
Reasoning. Okay, that's good. Reasoning. Okay. What else?
Thinking critically.
Thinking critically. Yes. Excellent. What else?
Problem solving.
Problem solving. Excellent.
Adaptation for the changes.
Adaptation for the changes. So adaptation. Okay. Just
Being smart.
being smart. Yes. So being smart is, yes, the same thing. But the problem with the word being smart, it's nearly the same term. So what's the meaning of being smart?
To be able to analyze.
Yes, to be able to analyze. Okay, that's very good.
Having the ability to learn.
Having the ability to learn. Excellent. So let's put all what you have said together. So in our Notion, you will find the slides. The slides in our Notion. You will find the slides that we are using. So the A is artificials made, produced, or done by humans. It's so first, before I just start, do you see my slide?
I don't.
I'm sharing on the screen.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Yes, we do.
We can.
That's good. So I got you this definition. Intelligence, it's been defined in many ways, and one of them is the capacity for abstraction, logic, understanding, self-awareness, learning, emotional knowledge, reasoning, planning, creativity, critical thinking, all the things that you have mentioned, and to retain it as a knowledge to be applied to adaptive behaviors within an environment or a context. So it's basically, to summarize, the brain functions that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us. These brain functions of critical thinking, processing, predicting, whatever you have said, creativity, all these things, when someone excel in one of them, we say intelligence. This person is intelligent because he is so creative. This person is intelligent because he is able to learn fast, to acquire knowledge, or to acquire a language very fast, or to be able to predict. This person is so smart. He was able to predict that the war will end within 1 month from now, because he is very smart. So because of the predictions. So intelligence gather all these things together. So then what is artificial intelligence? I got you the definition by IBM. IBM said it's technology that enables computers and machines to simulate human learning, comprehension, problem solving, decision making, creativity, and autonomy. This is definition from IBM. And here is the link of the article. If you click here, you will find the article where it says the definition of AI. So second question is, when did AI start? متى بدأ الذكاء الاصطناعي? When did AI start? يلا, who can give a guess? When did AI start?
Several years back. like maybe like in 90s,
In the 90s. Hmm.
late 90s, because that's the time it was started, but it became popular nowadays.
That's very good. So in the 90s is an answer. Anybody has a different answer?
I think with Google, right?
I think how much? One?
When Google starts and they update it to be able to match the voice and the picture, the cameras, all these things.
So around which year or decade? Maybe.
I think in the end of 80s, because the 3D, which is part of the artificial, it's been created. The Autodesk, it has been since the end of 80s, in the 1980s.
Are you engineer, sister?
No, but I studied the 3D, the Autodesk creation in the early 90s.
Wow.
As a hobby, I didn't go through that deeply, and I was capable of, for sometimes, to use the move and the sound for the figure I created.
That's very good.
I was in Egypt. I learned it in Egypt at the time,
Yes.
visiting
I
there.
think I just checked the Google, I Googled it out. It
Mhm.
says like 1956.
No, brother. No, brother. I
You
will
see,
ban
you
this.
see Google in the end. Google, you go back to Google in the end.
Yes.
Some people on the chat are saying 1920s.
Wow, 1920. Yes. So we have a big problem with AI. The biggest problem is it started on paper before the machine can handle the algorithm that was written on paper. So theoretically, yes, we're talking about the 20s. Yes, we can. And then uh, the diagram I'm going to show you in the slides is going to make you a bit understand it briefly. And I know that when we talk about theoretical part, it's a bit boring, but it's important for people to learn. So in the 50s, when they said, okay, can the machine be able to learn from a human, for example, chess? It can play chess against human and start learning and started maybe having a tie with the human. And maybe after learning better and better, it becomes more powerful that it can beat the human. So this is one important thing when we talk about the 50s. And this is called AI, artificial intelligence in general. And then we have Mr. Turing. The Alan Turing test is and this guy or this man, he died in 1954. He was saying, can machines think? And he has a very famous test called the Turing test. So we have like a judge, okay, and we have a case. And the judge is supposed to judge on the case, but not based that he will interrogate or interview a human being, but he's gonna be not knowing what's happening in the other room. We're gonna have a messaging between him and a human and a messaging between him and a machine. And we're gonna see if he's gonna be able to differentiate between human or machine so that we can say the machine is intelligent and it is intelligent and is able to talk with the judge. This is known as Turing test, and Turing was given the name the father of AI. So back to the AI, another turning point, which is the machine learning, which is a more sophisticated form of AI, started developing in the 80s. And as you can see, this sign, there is mail and there is trash can. Can anybody say what application is this in machine learning? What do you think? What's that? Guess.
Email? This
Michael?
is the email?
Yes, the email. How did the emails were able to know that this is going to go to the spam? How did they know that it's a spam? Over time, they gave it so many emails that people do not like. I do not like this email. It has a lot of advertising. I do not like this email. It has a, and they gave it so many emails, and then the machine was able to read, oh, then these are some parameters that the humans do not like, and they call it advertising or they call it spam. So automatically, we're going to put it into spam. For example, like the word free, too many free things. This is something that can get you into spam. So this is machine learning. Machine learning also one of its application, the credit card. I am purchasing here in Dallas. I am purchasing within $50, $100, $20, $30 Dallas. And suddenly a purchase in Australia with $5,000. Block. How come the machine learned my behavior of purchase and then it found an anomaly, which is some point that is, yeah, this is the curve of my purchase and suddenly a point outside of the curve. So intercept, cut this, block this transaction. So this is, the machine learning has so many applications, but it started taking more complicated forms of the AI, then a subset of it, which is the deep learning, taking so many layers more complicated than the machine learning, which we are talking about 2010s, and then we're talking about ChatGPT, Midjourney, and image that I can generate image. I can make self-driving cars. I can generate videos now with AI and all these things. So we have the three stages: AI, machine learning, deep learning. Deep learning is a subset of machine learning, which is a subset of AI. We have also Claude Shannon, also the father of information theory. We have Jeffrey Hinton, which is still alive until today. He is the godfather of AI, the deep learning specifically, when he said if we study the human brain from inside, and then we can make a simulation of the neural networks inside the brain and teach it to or design the machine to function like brain neural networks, we can actually get amazing results like human brain. So Jeffrey Hinton is the father of deep learning, and to the sarcasm that he actually quit Google. Why did he quit Google? Because he was wanting to talk about the danger of AI, but he cannot do it inside a corporate like Google. So he had to quit to be able to start talking about the dangers of AI. So it's something so scary. And also, when we talk about the term AI, some attribute it to John McCarthy. So anyways, this is a theoretical part. Then we have the largest company in the world now, the asset management company BlackRock. Because of AI, they invested back in the 80s in AI in the financial technology, that if the AI can find our brother Talat, for example, that he is a very successful in trading. When he buys a stock and sells, he buys in the right time and sells in the right time. He never had one transaction that was wrong. He is always investing in the right stocks, selling in the right time, buying in the right time. BlackRock said, okay, we can teach the machine to do the same thing, to copy exactly what Brother Talat is doing, for example, buy when he buys, sell when he sells. And they made Aladdin software in financial technology. And now They are the company that owns like half of the world now, $11.5 trillion. Along with, this is their software. If you want to click, it's clickable link that you can go on. And then the second largest company in the world, Vanguard, 9.9. Same also for automation of the index funds without having to have a fund manager. And you can see all their holdings here in this website. You will find that they have holdings in all S&P 500, all the biggest 500 companies of America. 500 out of 500. BlackRock and Vanguard are the biggest of the three biggest investors in it. Apple, Nvidia, Facebook, Tesla, Johnson Johnson, Bank of America, P&G, Home Depot, PayPal. Because of people who are not learning AI today, who were investing in AI back in the 80s in the finance sector, they actually dominating the world now. So when Vanguard and BlackRock say, all of you guys, all of you, raise the LGBTQ flag, they will raise it. Lower the LGBTQ flag, it's not good now, they will lower because of that. So this is part of understanding that we are living in post-AI time, not that AI will change the world. AI already have changed the world, and we are living in post-AI time. So let's get to the meat. I want from you to learn 3 terms today. Number 1, LLM. Have anybody heard the term LLM? What's LLM meaning in the context of AI? LLM. LLM.
Large language model.
Yes, Sister Asma. Excellent. Large language model. An example of an LLM is, Sister Asma? Just one example of one large language model.
I don't know. I just read it from the slides you give us.
Okay, large language model is like ChatGPT. ChatGPT is considered a large language model. Language model, a model like ChatGPT that can be trained on huge, large amounts of language data, and then can also convert and produce language also like the human language. This is called large language model. So, sorry. Oh, okay. So this is type of AI model trained on vast amounts of text data to understand and generate human-like language. ChatGPT, Gemini, which is by Google. This is a term, LLM, and neural network, which is a computational model inspired by the human brain, consisting of layers that process data to recognize patterns and make predictions. If you want to see a neural network, just Google neural network. You will find something like this. This is a deep neural network. You give it some inputs, like I want a report on poverty in America. And there are so many algorithm processing layers, and then it gives me output, writing for me the poverty report of America. For example, I am on ChatGPT now. I need a 2-page report on poverty in America with references. This is my input, and it's often called prompt. This is called a prompt. So this is the third term I want you to learn. I want you to learn LLM. I want you to learn prompt. I want you to learn what's a neural network, plus the other things we learned. So now I gave it input. Now it's doing the processing here, and it gives the output, introduction, resources here, and then output is writing the report. That's it. Okay, that's boring, ya Ammi Kareem. I'm too boring now. Let's go and do something practical now and apply AI with tools of AI, inshallah. So if you look to the Notion, you will find that I put for you the list of tools that we are using. Okay, so these are tools we are exploring today: Notion, ChatGPT, Gemini, Grok, Perplexity, Plot. Jamil. And what was LLM again? Who can tell me what is LLM again? What's LLM?
Large language model.
Large language model. Thank you, Sister Selwa. Here, I gave you ChatGPT. Okay. And here are alternatives. DeepSeek, it's Chinese. Alibaba Qwen, it's Chinese. So your first assignment today is to give the same prompt to different language models here and try them. Gemini by Google, which is American and Zionist. Claude by Anthropic, which is American and Zionist. Grok by Elon Musk, which is American and Zionist. Llama by Meta, Facebook, which is American and Zionist. Mistral, French. Perplexity, and then Falcon, which is Emirati, Arabic. So I gave you different language model. I just gave this not to use, just to test, not to use. It's not reliable at all. So what are we supposed to do against? Okay, sister, we are supposed to, I'm gonna give you a prompt, and I want you to try it not only on ChatGPT. I want you to open each of them and try the same prompt over and over with different, like I will open ChatGPT and I will write the same. Like, for example, I need a 2-page report on poverty in America. So I gave it to ChatGPT. I want you to take it and try it with Gemini, and take it and try it with DeepSeek, and take it and try with different things, so that you know which is better in what. Okay? Did you understand me? On poverty in America. So this is, we'll consider this as the prompt. I will copy it for you with the references.
Can we change the prompt?
Yes, you can change the prompt, but just something fixed. Try it with different things. So why? Because if you are trying math problems, you will find language models that are better than language models in math. In coding, you will find something like Claude AI, for example, in coding. Grok, you will find amazing answers, for example. So something will outperform ChatGPT even. Perplexity, when I'm talking about finance, compare the 5 top different stocks in finance. So ChatGPT will answer, but Perplexity will surpass ChatGPT by miles because they are different. So if you are a math teacher, then try math prompts for different. If you are a science teacher, if you are coding teacher, whatever, you will find different capabilities. So no, this is for later. Now we're going to do ice breaking for our students. So what do I mean by ice breaking? I mean that we're gonna make a game. Game needs coding, and I have no experience in coding. So now it's the first time with me, for me with you guys. So I want you to write your full name and we're gonna play hangman. So imagine this is your first online class with your students. And I want you, all of you, or at least 10, to write your full names here in the chat because I'm gonna take it and make a hangman game using coding. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay.
So sorry, brother. I have a question. When we
Yes.
go to Notion, do we use the one with access, which is request access?
Uh,
The link say there's two options.
Okay. So I have some people are still requesting access. I'm gonna give them access now.
Oh,
Okay, approve. So
I
the
don't-
one who is talking now, Sister Salwa?
no, Basima talking.
Basima,
I
Basima,
request
I don't
access or
see
not
a
yet.
request from Sister.
I didn't request it yet. Now I will request it.
Okay.
I
Okay.
have requested a few minutes ago. Just to clarify, so you want for homework, not now. You want us to take the topic and try it out, and
Yes,
then for now we're doing the hangman.
yes, but try the same prompt. Do not change the prompt when you are switching from here to there.
Okay. Can you share the
Yes,
names of the ChatGPTs or the artificial intelligence?
LLMs. احنا بقى لازم
The
نتكلم.
LLMs, yeah, okay, the LLMs, sorry.
Yes,
The large language model, yes.
yes. So it's shared with you on the Notion.
In the Notion, okay. I
It'll,
just got the access.
They
Okay.
say poll everywhere. Is that one of the LLMs?
No, Ball Everywhere is the tool that we used in the beginning to make the word cloud.
Oh, okay, okay.
So, okay. So now I'm going to go to ChatGPT. Okay, I want to make a hangman game. So I will say, I want to make a hangman game in HTML. So HTML is a coding language that is easy that ChatGPT can run here because if it's Python language, ChatGPT cannot show it for you here. So I'm gonna make it HTML. I want to make a hangman game in HTML with good graphics. يعني take care of graphics. Include the following names. Oh, I took it, with even 6 p.m. And I took it and I will send. Oh, it's gonna start something called Canvas and it's going to start typing the code. And here I can preview the code. The game when it's finished, I can preview it here. And I will do the same thing with Grok, which is by Elon Musk. I will take the same prompt that I have written here. This is the same prompt. I will copy and I will paste in Grok, which is another language model. Oh, here, when it says /HTML, it finished. So I'm gonna do a preview and you are my new students now. So I will say, Sister Selwa, guess, Guess a letter. Who is the name?
A.
A. Wow, too many names. Who do you think? Sister Selwa, are you in Good Tree?
Yeah. No, I am in AIM Academy in Irvine, California.
So it's actually, it's Sister, no, it's not. Type, anybody from Good Tree can guess this name? Another, S? That's super easy now. Who can guess?
I can guess it, but I don't want to guess it.
Okay.
L W.
Okay. What's the last name of Sister Selwa?
Abdullah.
No, it's C.
أبوها.
T.
Shai. Oh.
T.
Oh. T.
ست أبوها.
ست أبوها.
ست
Okay.
أبوها.
MashaAllah, you won. But this is no coding. Oh, for now, I'm gonna send you the prompt with good graphic include. But I'm sending to you in the chat here, and you can find it in the Notion. I want to make a hangman game in HTML with good graphic, include the following names, and you can say names of the Sahaba if you teach Islamic studies or biology, whatever you can use whatever you want. So this is for now. So somebody asked me, are we doing this for later? This is for now. So imagine if I have the ability to make a hangman game. I can make so many games. I can make interactive quizzes because now I broke the coding block, the barrier of coding. Now I can code and I can make games and I can make interactive lessons. So go ahead, try it. And if you finish, I will allow you to share screen. So you can share screen immediately. So Sister Pam, I approved now, so you can access Sister Adita. I approved H Khan. I'm not sure what's H. I approved now. You can access the Notion. If somebody has no access to the Notion, please let me know. So here I gave you some exercises. Create a game to break the ice using a language model other than ChatGPT. This is if you want. If you are familiar with ChatGPT, you can go to something else. If you are not familiar, try ChatGPT first, and then you can try any of the list in the bottom here. ChatGPT. DeepSeek will not play the HTML. DeepSeek will write the code only, but will not preview it. Claude will. Claude is amazing in coding, and Grok is amazing in coding. The prompt again, I send it to you, sister, in the group chat, in the Zoom. But you type, and you don't have to give names. You can say whatever, movies. You can say something, States of America, whatever subject you teach. And even you can do it in Arabic.
So is this under which type? Like شرائح العرض, presentations, or تدريبات, drills?
So this is so you will find so this is considered a prompt, okay? In Arabic language it's called talqina.
I know, but where can I go to the same page that you're at now?
So this is
from the
prompt.
Notion. Now I'm in
The
Notion.
Notion it's called prompts. So when I go here, تدريبات, exercises, then
okay, تدريبات.
Prompts. I will write it for you here.
Okay.
And in the docs here, I put you further prompts. So this is, I made it, so I told ChatGPT something which is called enhance the prompt. I give it the first 2 lines and then I say, I'm not very good at wording and I'm not the, so enhance the prompt and make it better. And then you have a prompt here that we will take in curriculum planning. So this is after you finish the HTML, we are gonna plan a curriculum for summer, for Islamic studies program in summer. But after you finish the HTML game, and this is a prompt for generating a 3rd grade math curriculum aligned with Texas standards. So I gave you a list of prompts to try out. When you click on that link here, under the word prompts, you will find some prompts like this.
The first page of Notion
Gemini has no preview, Sister Adita. So Claude I will write for you the list that has Claude.
Brother Kareem.
Yes, sister.
When we are signing in Notion, the first page is giving us the multiple choices. If I go to the تدريبات, it will request again your access.
No. But this is because of a problem from my side. So do not click on it now. I will fix the links. So it's actually linking to a page in another course.
So where do we go? Where do we go?
Just go down below until you reach the word prompts. And I will fix it now, actually, until you work. So the word تدريبات. So go down until you reach the word prompts. تلقينات أو prompts.
Do
you find it?
Yes.
We'll find make me HTML game. So you can make it for a lesson. So you can upload a lesson, a PowerPoint to ChatGPT and say, make me an interactive HTML quiz. For example, that's something I can.
I did it with Gemini.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes, sister.
So I tried it with Perplex, but I don't know, like it gave me all the HTML code and everything, but how do I get the game? Can I
Yes,
share my screen?
not all of them can preview the code. There is something called the code, and there's something called the run or preview the code. Okay, so there are
So
two.
I got the code. Do I
Yes,
share my screen?
yes. Not all language models have the ability to run the code. Okay, so let me just show you something.
Yeah, I used ChatGPT and he gave me the code, but he asked me to copy the code and paste it on.
No, do not. So did you write the word HTML?
Yes, he said simply copy this code into an HTML file and open it into a web browser.
I will show you how to play.
Yeah, this is my screen.
I use the cloud is
confirm-
automatically show me just the game. Now once they finish the coding, so I can see my game. I don't have to do the repeat.
I'm not able to
Please
see the
look
game.
at
It
my-
gave code.
Can you please look at my screen? So this is the code, okay? I expanded the screen to open it in Canvas. Okay, so this is the code mode. And when I click here, this is the preview mode. Okay, when I want to return back to the code mode, I will say stop. Okay, so either here you will find open in Canvas or you will find the word edit. So click on edit, it will open the page for you like this, and you can do preview here.
Yeah, so on ChatGPT, it's called run.
Yes, it can be called run or preview.
Sorry, and DeepSeek.
Yes, DeepSeek cannot run it.
It is running it.
Even Perplex can't run it?
DeepSeek was able to run, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I was.
I created it on Perplex.
Perplex.
I
Sorry,
created
I don't see an
cloud.
option where I can run it.
Yes. So here, if you do not see an option to run it, I gave you in the very end of the something called JSBin. This is a website at the end of the Notion, jsbin.com. So here I will erase all this and paste my code, and it's going to run here. For example, I took, here is the code by Grok. I will go not to the preview mode, I will go to the code mode. Okay, and I will copy this. So I don't have to select all, I can just copy contents. I will go to JSBin. If the website or the LLM I used does not support, immediately it runs the code. So JSBin, I can try any code with it without having any background in coding. I just paste the code written by the LLM, ChatGPT, Perplexity, Gemini. Just paste it here, jsbin.com, and it does not require a sign in or anything. Just go to jsbin.com and you are able to try your code to see if it's working or no. But the 3 websites I sent you, I am sure that they can run the code: Claude, Grok, ChatGPT.
Yeah, for now on the DeepSeek, I do it. It's better than the one you do it, because it showed me the man, and it draws the man as you choose the letters. But
Yes.
in the other games, when you do the one you do, I did not see it drawing the man.
Yes, it's not drawing the man, but Grok, it draws the man, for example. So ChatGPT can make it draw the man, but ChatGPT likes to save energy. DeepSeek would write much. Claude would write more and more. So here it's going to show me the man in Grok, for example.
Yeah, the ChatGPT code is much longer than the ChatGPT code.
The DeepSeek, yes.
The DeepSeek, sorry.
If you try it on Claude, Claude is amazing for the model. So we have something called the models. So ChatGPT is not one model. Claude is not one model. So this model is called 3.7 Sonnet, then 3.5 Haiku, then we have 3.5 Sonnet, and there is much. So I can paste the same prompt that I got from that I give to ChatGPT. I will paste the same prompt here. I can just click here, copy, and I will paste to Claude. Claude is very generous when it comes to writing lines of code, and maybe it's the best coding tool that is out there. So Claude is very good also, and it has the run mode that we can run, and actually we can publish. So it gives you a
I
link.
use the Claude, but I don't see the coding now. I can see my the final picture, but I don't see the coding.
Yes, we will going to show both modes, inshallah, in Claude, Bismillah. So it's still writing more code, meaning better graphics, better buttons, interaction, better user interface, less coding, like less teaching. When a kid is taught 2 lines is not like a kid who is taught 1,000 lines, and so on. For me, it's asking me to upgrade to Pro, which is paid version for images. Oh, this is Mr. Claude. Okay. And so on. Game over. Okay. So this is Claude. And we have colors here, and we have play again button, and there is, it's serving you many things. So anyways, I can do the same thing now, but for education only, not only ice breaking. I can take a lesson and I say, make me, or I can get a Q&A sheet and say, make me interactive lesson or make me interactive quiz in HTML also. So now, alhamdulillah, we have broken a big barrier, which is the barrier of coding. And alhamdulillah, it's very nice. And I'm very happy that if this is your first time to break this barrier, Alhamdulillah. That is very good. I gave you another prompt if you want to try it, which is create a simple, interactive, easy game for level 1 ESL students. It should be in HTML and interactive so that all students can participate. And we can do the same thing with ChatGPT. And this, yes. So it's gonna do match the world. Here it didn't say expand. It tells me edit in Canvas. So once it finishes the code, I'm going to say edit in Canvas, which is on the top right here. I will say edit. As we can see, it's only 63 lines of coding, while Claude just wrote like 300 lines or something. I'll match the world, and it says the image you are requesting does not exist. So I will say images. So I can actually continue on the code. It's not the final code. I can say images are not shown, fix, and I can send. And it's gonna try one more attempt and it might fail. So it's gonna try to connect to some image source. It was able to connect. This is dog or apple or cat, the cat here. So I will choose apple. It's gonna say try again. I'll choose dog. It's gonna make it correct. And I can even enhance more and more. And I say add next question button, for example. Next question button. I can say improve graphics. I can say anything. And it's going to edit the code. When you open the code mode, if I stop this, it's working on editing the code here. So it's gonna write more lines of codes.
Sorry, Ustaz Kareem.
Yes.
Can we embed this to our personal website or
Yes, of course.
classroom?
And this is why I made it for you in Notion here. So I gave you an example. No, it's not here. Yes, I gave you an example here. I embedded here a game for you in the Notion, but I have to go, I logged into CodePen. Okay, this is a website like JSBin. I put the HTML code and I took a link and I shared the link here on Notion. Now I can run the code here. It's a memory game, Bait, Shagara, like this. So I can embed my code anywhere in a website, in a Notion. I can embed it anywhere. So I can have, so this Notion is my lesson plan, right? My lesson plan for my students. I can actually embed an interactive game or interactive lesson where they can go and for example, solve and give me a screenshot of how much they scored, for example, 25 or 30 or whatever. Okay, there is someone asking a request for the Notion, approve, okay. Okay.
Brother, I have a question, like
Go
same
ahead.
question. So we use like our platform is a Google Classroom with a student. So we
Yes.
can just share the link and it will work the same way like you're working in Nation.
No, here it's different. Okay. So Google Classroom, I haven't dealt with it like a very long time ago. But here is different. You want somewhere to host your code. So this code will be saved somewhere on the internet where they can run the code, okay? So CodePen runs the code. JSBin runs the code. So I have to host it first somewhere on the internet and then share the link, and then they can go and be able to play it on, or yes, run it on whatever I host it on.
So in our school, we block AI for the students, ChatGPT for the student.
No, this has nothing to do. We're talking about code. We're not talking about ChatGPT.
Yeah. So, but how would I share
Talking
it with my
about
students, that game?
I'm talking about the teacher now,
Yes.
not students. So the
Okay.
teacher will host on his or her personal page. They will host the code and they will share the link.
Okay.
So
Okay.
the link might be blocked by the school. Yes, it can. But of course, this is one thing we have to discuss as teachers, which is the how to prevent our students from cheating with AI. I'm not sure if you want to discuss this topic or no, or should we move on to our final, maybe, yeah, I think it's our final uh, uh, prompt or application for today, which is curriculum planning.
Yani, brother, if we create a game to share with our student, how can we show it to them and share with them? How can we let them play
Yes.
with us in the class? If
ما
that
هو
game is educational game.
yes, ما هو are we now in person or online?
Oh, more likely in person for now.
For if in person, for example, if we made the hangman game, خلاص, he is just in front of you. Whatever you have, he can do it on the keyboard. If you have a touch screen, he can do it, or you can say A or B or C or point your finger. But if in person, it's a lot easier.
So I
Uh,
create the game and then I propose it on the TV in the class and let them share together.
No, دلوقتي في there is something which is a single player game and there is a multiple player game. خلاص.
Okay. Okay.
But here now, like Hangman,
Okay.
yes, it's a single player and which switch between people. They are not playing together at the same time, all of them saying letter A, for example. So it's single player and I switch. If it's a quiz, I can quiz question one, Muhammad say it, question two, yalla ya Alia say it, and so on.
Okay.
This is in person. But in person, there is not much a big deal. The big deal is or the bigger deal when you are online. Yeah, this is when it needs
Interactive.
something more technical.
So we also can control the prompt, like sometimes we have like multiple players or two players only. So the game can be, created like that as well, right?
Yes, it can be created, but the teachers ask me to, they want scores. So they want, let's say 20 people playing in 20 different places, and I need to have a dashboard to see all the scores. Ahmed scored 18, Ali scored 19, and so on. This is something hard, a lot harder than just I will send Ahmed to play on his own and I will send Ali to play on his
Individually.
own. Yes, this is challenging here.
So I'm thinking, Brother Kareem, if I do create some resources, for example, if I'm teaching Arabic language, and
Yes,
I created a video for them, and I want them to answer some questions based on whatever that I created for them. And
yes,
should be, for example, on one of the personal websites like Weebly or stuff like that.
yes,
Can be an interaction game or interacting games between them,
yes,
and in
yes,
individual way. It doesn't have to be like group of work. Like
yes,
give them the answer and they should say صح أو خطأ, or correct or incorrect, stuff like that, or
yes.
choose the right answer. And
And
this
for
can be done also through that.
yes, if I want to share the link for the game only, for example, Claude. If I made it in Claude here, and there are some things needs to be fixed here, okay? But I fixed it and everything is working. I can say publish. So when I publish, what happens? It's gonna be telling me publish and copy link. I say yes, publish and copy link. I copied the link. Now I can send it to you in the chat, or I can send to my students via email or whatever.
Okay. Or put it
It's,
on your website, or put it on my website.
and actually it's gonna be running like this in a separate page.
But this, when the students are opening it, they have to have the login information for this site, right? If I'm using the
No,
cloud.
no login information. They don't have to be, oh, I will go here. I don't have a login here in this part. Oh, it did not ask me to log in or anything. They don't need to log in, just the link.
It's just a link, then they can open it and play right away, right?
Yes, this is from Claude. Yes. Yes. Alhamdulillah. Now I want to go to next and final part, which is creating curriculum with AI. ChatGPT can create, and other language models can create tables, can search internet, can pull data from the best curriculums in the internet, and they can do it for me. So I can, I'm going to give you 2 prompts to try. First one for math curriculum. I want grade 3 math curriculum and to align with Texas standard. Okay. So this prompt, you'll find it in the prompt sheet that is attached inside the Notion. It's a Google Docs. So when you go, here is the topics, and then you go here to the prompts, you will find a Google Doc. So I will click on it. I will go down, down, down. I will find this prompt. Generate a 3rd grade math curriculum aligned with Texas essential knowledge and skills standards. The curriculum should be blah, blah, blah. Instructional strategies, key vocab, all these things. And in the second page also it's continuing. So I will copy and I will give it to different language models and I will see their response. Oh, this is ChatGPT.
Yeah, I have a question. ChatGPT never give you in columns and rows. So which one we can use for column and rows? They will just give you like in the essay form.
All of them, they have it. All of them, they do have it columns and rows now. All of them.
But it won't let us copy the columns and rows, right? When I copy that,
No,
the
it
columns
can,
and rows won't be copied.
no, it can export it to Excel sheet even. After it finishes, I will say summarize in a table. So now this is the curriculum. It's telling me that it's aligning the objectives actually. And this is suggested instructional strategies, key vocab, everything. So I say put it in table. Okay. So ChatGPT will draw a table now. Inshallah, yani. It's making a table here. So actually, I was homeschooling my kids. So actually, I wanted to put the curriculum, the math curriculum specifically, over, like, let's say I will put it for me over 8 weeks, from unit 1 to unit 5, or from this objective to that objective. And it can.
This is look like it. We have a word in the definition. It's just like, can we have 3 columns and 4 columns?
Yes, you can have whatever you want. And I will copy here table, and I can go to a Google Doc, a Google Sheet, I mean. I can go a Google Sheet, and I can paste. And it's pasted perfectly. I can just adjust the width. Oh, it's perfect. And actually, with Gemini and the new updates here of Google Sheets, try at no cost. Actually, they will charge me after I start the trial. So actually, it can identify the table and it can format it automatically. But back to the point here. Oh, I can actually say export to Excel. ChatGPT can export to PDF, to Excel, to Word, can export to contact file on the phone, can export to so many files. Download Unit 1 XLSX, which is Excel file. Download. I will open it for you to make sure that I'm not cheating you. So you can export to Excel. It's exporting to Excel. Here again, just need some formatting and that's it. But it's actually, sister, you can tell it actually upload your logo, let's say, of Good Tree Academy and say, export to Excel, put the logo in the top or the bottom left of the Excel sheet. This is one thing that ChatGPT can do. ChatGPT has amazing capabilities that nobody can imagine. I will give you the final prompt, and I want one of you to tell me the result of this prompt, which is create a table of 5 rows and 5 columns representing a structured weekly youth program. This is for summer. The column should be as follows: a day, virtue, hadith in Arabic and its translation, and the relevant Quranic verse with translation, and story from the seerah. I will copy and I will paste for you here, and this is the final prompt to try.
So, Brother Kareem, I always ask myself this question: does the ChatGPT and all other language models understand the Islamic cultures and value? So, can we trust them if we want them to do an hadith and translation of the Quran and like get an Islamic information, for example?
Okay, that's a very good question. Number one, ChatGPT does not understand, or any language model. It does not understand. هو غير عاقل. It doesn't have a brain like our brain. It does not understand anything. It is only statistics. It's based on statistics. Meaning, the word, for example, the ayah, قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ, okay? The way ChatGPT operates, that قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ. After the word Allahu, how many chances it will be Ahad? The verse in the Quran is going to be most likely 99.999%. How most likely is going to be a cup? قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ, and then the word a cup. It's going to be like 0% chance. So ChatGPT measure the way of every word to relevant to the relatively to the next word. So the word قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ, most likely Ahad will be 99.9% chance that it's Ahad. Then he will write for you قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ, and then Ahad is the next word. So the language model depends on statistics. So I was trained as a ChatGPT on the data that قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ, 100%. After Allah comes the word Ahad. And then 70% is going to be this word. 30% is going to be that word, and so on. And I give you the answer based on statistics. This is how AI operates. It has no brain. It does not understand a single word from what you said. It just copies humans. Humans say in Arabic, أنا, then أريد أن أشرب, I want to drink. most likely humans will say water afterwards. Most likely. People will say water. So 90% they're gonna say water, 50% they're gonna say juice, 30% they're gonna say coffee. Based on that, ChatGPT or Grok or whatever language model will answer. So as Sister Rana is saying in the chat, ChatGPT has two ways, or language models that has two ways to work. Way number one, it was trained by data, huge amount of data before it got connected to the internet. Okay, so even if you disconnect it with the internet, it will still answer you. This is way number one. Way number two, that it will connect to the internet and it will find answers, but in a better way than Google. Those are the two ways that language models operate. So when I say, get me a hadith, or write me 10 hadith or 10 ayahs, 10 verses about honesty, it can do it the two ways. It can retrieve data from what it has been trained on, or it can go on the internet and search like Google, but in a more advanced way, 10 verses about honesty. So if you want reliable answer, this is how you tell ChatGPT to work. Get me 10 verses on honesty from reliable resources, and I give examples. Examples like Quran.com or hadith like from Sunnah.com. This is how it's going to get me, and I say with the reference and the URL, like a link, because I can click and I can check if you are saying the correct thing or no. This is if I want to reliable answer. And same, I teach my students. I know many of you will say, no, students are not allowed, ChatGPT is banned and all this. They will use it anyway. So you have to face the reality. And I was doing i'tikaf in the last 10 nights of Ramadan, and we had high schoolers and college students with us in the last 10 days of Ramadan in the masjid. And I saw them cheating and asking ChatGPT and asking Grok, and they know language models more than their teachers, and they were asking it. So you better cope with that and tell them how to use it the correct way. Because the way they are using it, yes, it's making up hadith. Yes, it can pull up hadith from other resources that are not reliable. It can pull hadith from a Christian website or a non-Muslim website, which is wrong. And it can pull verses from the Bible that is made by a Muslim to challenge Christianity, for example. And you might be a Christian and you want verses from the Bible. So it's about the prompt, as Sister Naima said. The prompt is the key. So tell it together with the references, resources. Tell it to get it from reliable resources. Give it an example. Give it an example. And also give it a role. So you can say you are a teacher or you are a student. You are a Muslim or you are a Christian. You are, because if I'm saying, get me summary of the Prophet Muhammad biography, is it gonna be from a non-Muslim point of view, from an atheist point of view, from a Muslim student, a kid point of view, or a Muslim postgraduate student of Islamic studies point of view? So I give it a role and I give it resources. I ask it for resources and I ask it for links to verify this. So this is when I'm dealing with sensitive things like Islamic or religious text. I hope I answered you.
Can I ask a question, please?
Okay, go ahead. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Okay, you said that ChatGPT just like searching actually the net and go into the statistics
Yeah.
up to the closest and bring it as whatever module you like, reports and whatever. Subhanallah, طب what if you, أنا myself, I tried, try an interactive dialogue, me and the ChatGPT, and it can reason and gives me, subhanallah, conclusions and reasoning, what that relies on.
Again, the conclusions based on other conversations that humans have trained ChatGPT on. يعني, for example, sister, if you have a new research about a new thing, ChatGPT will never be able to know it on its own. You have to train the model, and then it will answer other people by what it was trained. But ChatGPT cannot on itself do it. It has to be trained. يعني, for example, if a new word in vocabulary, you just coined it, okay? Like, for example, I don't know, whatever, like smombie, smartphone zombies, okay? And you are talking about a new phenomena that people are walking like zombies with their phones, with their smartphones, and they bump into things, they have accidents, they crash. How will ChatGPT reason and know this? It doesn't reason. You have to train it, submit a research, something like that, and then ChatGPT will know, and then it can generate similar terms. It can build upon that, that if some people fall into, so some people crash by a car because of smartphone, then they might be causing damage to other people emotionally. So it's going to take the same thing you trained it on and put it in other contexts, the same thing like statistically. Car crash causes damage and causes emotional also damage, upset. So smartphones cause people to be upset. This is how it reasons.
Jazakallah khair. Understood, inshallah.
Yes. But for example, sister, we are facing a huge problem in Arabic. The Arabic answers are in many cases not reliable. Why? Because it's not well trained on Arabic. So it doesn't understand. If you give it a complex poem, a high school poem in Arabic, it's not going to understand. It's going to actually give you a very funny answers because it does not understand. It puts statistics. So when I say ألا كم كريم عده الدهر مجرما فلما قضى صلى عليه وسلم, it doesn't understand. It's just like gonna answer me a very nonsense answer until somebody posts the explanation of this this poem on the internet or something like that. So and based on the model, for example, it can actually يعني, for example, ChatGPT does not understand what is honesty. He understands that the word honesty involves the word lying, the word truth, but he doesn't understand what is honesty. Entrusted, betray, something like that. And it gets from other people, from other resources. Okay, I will say I need more 20 hadith on honesty. And I can even الصدق and then al-amana, trustworthiness. So it's just searching up. So this hadith can be easily made up. Okay. So for example, it gave me a hadith by Atiyah And Atiyah is not a person in the Sirah, but it made it up. Okay. Oh, and so on. It might write Sahih al-Bukhari 7352, and it's not. It's just making up things. So I have to say reliable resources. Reliable resources. Okay. You never. So like this one, oh, and it can go and it will go immediately to where it says the hadith. Okay, any other questions before we close? I know I made you so late up, but I will make, inshallah, another hour during the week for questions and asking questions if you feel you need more questions and answers. But I want your feedback on the first lecture, if it's worth it or no, or the first class or lesson. Brother, that Hanafi's or sister, I'm not sure. If please can send me your email so that I can add you to the Notion. Okay. Please make sure to be added here before the Notion, before we close, inshallah. So
the link to Notion only works when you are online, when you are with us in the
No, it works. And I made it for you so that after 3 years from now, and you want to still open it and refer back to the material, you can.
every time we click on it, it has to request your access, the access from you.
No. The problem is a technical problem from my side, which is when you click on the buttons in the top, it was linked to another course that you don't have access to. Oh, here, for example, when you click here, the presentation, it's linked. It was supposed to be linked on the bottom all the way where it has the slides here, but it's actually, unfortunately, linked to another page, to another course. So when you click here, it's gonna tell you request access. That's the problem. So, but in general, if you did not click any of these, I will fix it, inshallah, after we finish. If you did not click, it should be working very fine. No need for anything. Read Khattab, okay. Do not leave before making sure. Read Khattab, you have access already. Please try. Or I will give you the link of the Notion and click on it. If you are not accessing it, request access. Okay. So if anybody was having a feedback from today, inshallah, and I really enjoyed the lesson. I enjoyed Good Tree. By the way, I live 5 minutes away from Good Tree. So I don't like giving assignments because many people are so busy, and especially many teachers, they're just told to join by their school. So I do not want to burden people, but on the WhatsApp group, I will give you more trainings if you want. So one training is try different language models. So now you can create a curriculum. So do a curriculum or a lesson plan with different language models that we have taken. You are now able to do HTML coding, and make games. Try that on different language models and see the differences. You are now Notion. You are now after, yes, Sister Naima, after I close, inshallah, it's gonna take some time for the recording to finish. After that, I will upload it, and inshallah, I will send you the link for the recording. Also, we have other two groups that are for the same thing, are running in Arabic. If you understand Arabic and you want to join any of them to listen, it's going to be the same, inshallah. But and the third thing, Notion itself is a very good tool to start trying to play with it. And if all of you are interested, or most of you, or many of you, I'm sorry, are interested in learning Notion, we can make one whole lesson after the course is done for just Notion. It's very valuable. I love it, and it's free, inshallah. But this is one thing also to practice on Notion. So I think there are so many things to practice. And if you can write us any review on the group, I will be very happy. I use your reviews to invite other people. So Sister Sabah, I will send it on the WhatsApp group. I think you are with us on the WhatsApp group, so I will be sending it, inshallah, once it's ready and finished.
So we were told that this was a 5-week class. So do we
Yes.
still have another class next Thursday?
Yes, so we have every Thursday, inshallah, until we finish. The plan was so it's usually 1.5 hours for this group, because we have people from different states. So those who are in the East, it's gonna be now 11 p.m. So I just said we're gonna try to shorten it to 1 hour times 5 sessions. But actually we took actually 1 hour 45 minutes or something. So yes, most likely we will finish in 5 times, inshallah. Sister Sabiha is not on the WhatsApp group. No, you are, Sister Sabiha. I saw your name. I'm not sure. Or Sister Saba is the one I saw her name. No, I think. Okay, if Sister Sabiha, if you are from Good Treat Academy, I think they can send you the invite link. I have so many people. Okay. It's gonna be always the same link for our meeting, yes, inshallah. And by the way, the same WhatsApp group, inshallah, we can stay for years. I have no problem. If you have actual questions after that, I have teachers from since 2020. They are with me in the same course of today. And they are all my groups, my WhatsApp groups. They ask questions here and questions there for all groups and trainings. So I can stay with you 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, inshallah, as long as Allah give us life, inshallah. جزاكم الله خيرا. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك. أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت. نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. السلام عليكم.